Baby, thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
Lovely. I'm lying. Your kids are demons. Sons. Creature's going to get an earful, and you're going to pay for the therapy session, okay? Get those back to them.
Come here. Come here. Thank you. Seriously. They love you.
Oh, such a gentleman. That is a clip of the newest season of the hit BET show, Tyler Perry's Sistas. And joining me right now, one of the show's stars, Branden Wellington. Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm doing great. I've had my coffee,
Yep.
so I'm ready for
Check.
the morning wrap.
We're ready for you, yeah, for the morning wrap. Okay, Sistas back for season 7.
Yeah, mid-season finale tonight.
And congrats, you were promoted to season regular.
Yes.
How does that feel?
It feels great. You work your whole career to ultimately get to these points, and it's a combination of a lot of little jobs along the way. It's a combination of a lot of perseverance, a lot of people's prayers, and here I am.
Yeah.
So I stuck it out. I made it through the tough times, and I'm enjoying being asked to do more.
Well, people love the show. I mean, it's a huge show. And tell us about your character, Tony King.
Yeah, it has a big cult following.
And he has a relationship now.
Listen, I love playing Tony King. I play an ex-college athlete turned airline executive. I'm now dating Mignon Vaughn, who you just saw her character Danny on the show. And
you were like eavesdropping on the conversations for a long time.
And I don't know why, but he thought that was a good thing to let her know everything that he overheard from her conversations.
Oh, yeah, no.
Now, there's two ways to play it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want someone that's honest with you, or someone that's going to act like they don't know
True.
the facts already, and then act like, oh, wow, that's so interesting.
Like what women want. Right. Exactly.
No. I like that the character said, hey, look, I heard this. This is what I think. This is what I feel, and I like you. So season 6, you know, we're kind of having a little work fling. By season 7, we're in a full-blown relationship now. We're talking healing. Therapy. I'm overcoming a divorce. She's leaving a long-term relationship.
Sounds healthy.
And it, you know, we're trying to make it work.
Okay, so can you give us any sneak peeks into what fans can expect for the rest of the season?
Okay, so I felt like this season was all about answers. You know, last season left off with so many questions with people losing their business, their jobs, new relationships. It's like, what's going to happen next? And I feel like season 7, the rest of it answers a lot of those questions. And just when you think you're smooth sailing, we start to rock the boat a little bit, throw a little more drama in there to, you know, squeeze you through the next 11 episodes. And so expect all the answers to the questions that they've been asking.
And even more questions to come up. Okay.
Hey, listen, you got to keep the show going. It's always got to be more and more questions.
We got to brag about you. Obviously, this is not your first TV show, your movie, your roles, because you've been on Orange is the New Black. Loved it. One of my favorite series ever. Russian Doll. So tell us about those experiences.
Oh, I really loved working on Orange is the New Black. It came right at a time in my life where I was trying to debate on if I wanted to keep acting or not. And then this show came along, and it was my first recurring role. It was awesome. The cast there, I had met over my time in New York because I worked as an entertainment host. I worked at ballparks, and they would come out. I've interviewed them. So when I showed up to set, it was like a big reunion. It was like, hey,
that's
man,
so awesome.
I interviewed you like 3 years ago. Now I'm going to be liking you up.
Right, exactly.
And at one of the, they actually made me a poetry teacher for one of the inmates in season 7.
But
which is great.
you are a poet.
I'm a poet, and I thought, you know, and I thought that was a really cool thing. So I got to utilize that gift with that show. And then Natasha Lyonne, she's a great person to work with. She would always say what's up to me when we were at Crafty throughout breaks, and we had a couple of scenes together. And at one of the rap parties, she was doing a table read for Russian Doll the next day, and she asked, "Hey, would you come through and just, you know, read for the network? Can't promise anything is there for you, but we do need the readers." And I'm like, "Of course I will." I read the first 3 episodes with the network. I was like, this show is going to be great.
Wow.
And then, you know, she threw me a co-star in there, so I did like 2 episodes. It got cut to like 1, but it was cool. It was just, I was just happy to be there and, you know, be asked to do something. So that cast is like a family. That experience I'll never forget.
Well, it speaks volumes to obviously your journey, how hard you've worked, and you've gotten these great roles. And I mentioned a poet. You also have some exciting news in your personal life. You are engaged.
Indeed.
She
pointed to my hand, but we always talk about why men don't wear engagement rings.
Yeah, actually, I was looking for one. Like, did you break the trend here?
So my lady, she was just asking me about that. She was like, babe, how come I have to show the world that I'm engaged, but you don't have?
You can get a ring.
And I said, hey, baby, you know, we can figure something out.
And you have to wear it on you would probably have to wear it in some of your roles too on Sistas, okay? But then that would throw people off. Are you engaged
then
to Dan?
they'll think I'm engaged to Danny, or they'll think, well, listen, with the way this season is going, and you know, they might think I'm back with my ex-wife or something. I don't want them thinking that, because
You create more
I'm
drama.
already trying to win them over. They love Preston, her last boyfriend. Now I got to get them liking the new guy.
Okay, we can't wait to watch. Thank you so much for being here. And by the way, he's a reporter. You do the sports stuff. I mean, you're amazing. So come back anytime, okay?
Thank you.
On the anchor desk with me. Okay, that does it for us.